Got my assistant out here tonight. She had to stop and check something out in there. And our neighbor over that way, fire department was earlier. He happens to be on the fire department, not at this station, but same district now, since the big city district took everything over. Hoping things are all right there. Hey, send him a text tomorrow and find out. All I know is engine and ambulance were there, and we never saw the engine. Becky looked a couple times because she said that there was a call there, but didn't see anything. Sorry, but I like to see what's in that lot, so I know that kind of blinds everybody. She did see the ambulance show up and watch the kitchen light get shut off, and right after that, the outside lights on the ambulance lit up, so yeah. Nice fellow. I haven't met his wife. I've met him. He's a hell of a nice guy. His wife grew up on a ranch, so they love it when we got the cows up in that pasture because they're right there. She feels more at home. And what you can see there, yeah, it's kind of a nice looking night. I don't think we're supposed to get as much rain tomorrow. It's still supposed to rain, though. Hi, Mama. Hi, buddy. How you doing there, bud? Yeah. Good looking boy. Hopefully he doesn't end up high-headed. Even though he's a touch on the big side for, what I'd like to keep for a bull. That's still one that could. I mean, hell, anymore trying to find a bull with a light birthing weight is kind of a bitch, honestly. Everybody wants big cows. Speaking of big cows and big cows and big cows, yeah. I mean, lightest one in that pen's probably 1,400 pounds. Oh, I heard him coming. I don't know if you heard that or not, but splashing through. Here's another one coming. I guess this was worth turning the camera on for, wasn't it? At least got a little bit of zoom. And that white spot and kind of black spot over there. Turn it on low so it's better. That's a rubber pan with a green scoop full of diatomaceous in it. I think I showed I put that there earlier. And kind of looks like everybody's accounted for. I don't see any calves laying out from underneath cows. Nobody's asked that question for a long time, but I first started doing videos, well, why are your lights always on at night? Well, one is so we can walk in here without disturbing them and see if anybody's calving or, something's wrong. The other is we do have cameras in here, and, they got night vision, but you can't see the same on night vision as you can with real light. Another calf coming in. Gotta stop and scratch an itch. The other thing, and probably really in the long run, most important, years and years ago, oh my God, you can't leave lights on in the barn at night. The barn might burn down, or, God, that cost money. Well, there was more than once. You'd walk in the barn and go to count calves, and you might see a foot sticking out underneath the cow. I mean, the worst year I remember was like 3 or 4 of them that happened. And it's not, they don't survive very well. You take somebody like Boomer and you put on a top of a little calf like that. No. It's seriously probably been 40 years ago that we started leaving lights on in the barn. Maybe longer than that. Oh, I don't know. It's been a long time. We have not had a calf laid on since then. Knock on wood. I mean, the closest, every now and then you get one that'll lay on a hoof or something. Or they'll lay on a tail. Got them pinned down because they can't get their butt up. That little bugger, when Becky was watching in the camera after he was born, she likes to lay really close to her calves for the first few hours. And she laid on its legs a couple of times. When I was getting that grain cleaner dug out, she called me and she says, "Where are you?" Well, I'm, straight that way, a few 100 feet. It's raining like a son of a bitch at the time. And I'm like, "Why?" And she goes, "She laid on the calf." Oh, shit. Just on the legs. And oh, it's okay. She got up. So, but it could have been a lot worse. Anyway, see what tomorrow brings. And a quick thank you for everyone in tonight's video, which is Tuesday night. Okay. Even though you'll see this Wednesday night. Thank you for all the well wishes for Ty. She's been through a lot. Way too much. And, doesn't mean tomorrow's going to be the end of it, but she hasn't felt good in the last week, and this has already been scheduled. And, if you don't know anything about endometriosis, look it up. If you do know, well, you know where we're at. Becky had it, her mom had it, Ty has it. Luckily, for some reason, Brooke doesn't have it. And yes, it is hereditary. But I do believe you can also get it without being hereditary. There we go. Last, I'm going to show you the sky tonight, unless I got something else going on later. And I see the neighbors over there left all their lights on again, or part of them. Well, I've been looking for that thing. Haven't seen it for a few days. Now I know why. Not only because the overcast, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning and it's there instead of being over here at midnight like it's been. Oh yeah, now you see our morning. And yes, that's all clouds. And there's a little white tint to the grass. It's 34 this morning. It's been like 40, 42. Oh well. And a slight little breeze. Not enough for the flag to go, but enough to go through me at the moment. Let's see what's going on down here, if anything. Hey, I gotta show him when I feed him. At least once a day. Yeah, he doesn't look too small compared to her. Especially considering her size. She says, hey, when I was little, if she was actually in this part of the barn, she could go through there to get away from mommy. But, yeah, Dino's group was over here, so there was a group of calves that got into here to get away from mama. And, of course, gotta wonder. Where'd Sapphire go? I saw her a minute ago. Ah, there she is. And then Ruby down there just scratching an itch. And Hope went and moved. Hope was over here when I climbed up. There she is, hiding in the middle, sticking her head up. And one that's a little slow this morning, but she'll figure it out. Usually by the time the second bucket's pouring, they come around. So, get her done. I keep seeing this little head pop up. Look who's here. Good morning, Blakely. Yeah. Yep. You're zoomed in so far, you're going to see up her nose holes. I got to back up. There, she says.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Now you know she's here. Now you know. Good morning. Hey, what are you looking down at?
Hey.
Camera's over here. Hey, you. Hey, you. I got you. So she grabs my hand.
Oh, girl.
I think Ty needs to get rid of her, so. Hey, turkey girl. Somebody last night when she was at home playing smacked her face on a toy and up underneath her upper lip. She was bleeding. Little turd bucket.
Where's Grampy?
There, that's the direction I was trying to go, but she wouldn't cooperate earlier. The lip don't look too bad this morning. Huh? Hey, is that you? Is that you? Oh, who's with you? Who's with you? Oh, me. Okay. Hey, you. Oh, now she's looking like she wants something.
Hey, girl. Hey.
Yeah. Okay. We might get a little more hurt later. If I keep my hand out of the way, keep her hand out. Time to tell on myself. They needed a bale. Cows needed 2 bales in the feed barn. So I pulled my electric cord back from that direction. Plugged this thing in about 5 o'clock this morning. She did start on ether just barely because why? I forgot to hit the magic switch. But feeding's done. I've seen a sick calf out there, so we've been trying to find which one probably had the worst poops. Let's see if he can get him in the barn and get her calf tagged and tattooed and out in general population. Maybe Mama will get bred right away again. And Wally's chasing 511C around again, but she's one of those that I think she breeds the very first time but smells good every other time. It would be that little bugger that came up to me yesterday when I put the diatomaceous in with the dots on his head. Little Phoenix. Ty watched him shit after he got up, and I guess it wasn't good. If you saw the color of that pill she's putting in, that's about the color of his shit. That would be a sustain.
Aw, you little bastard.
It happens. Unfortunately, it happens. You got to depress the plunger all the way or it don't happen.
I know Phoenix.
And then hopefully he actually swallowed it and didn't cough it back up.
Good boy.
It looks like he probably swallowed it. So that should do him.
Good boy.
Those are 1 pill per 100 pounds. No. Or
2 pills per 100, but he doesn't make 100.
Yeah, but what is he?
He's maybe 75.
Did you give him 1 pill or a pill and a half?
He doesn't make 100.
No, but 1.5 might be more appropriate.
I think 1's good for now. He's easy to catch. Literally, I tapped him. He got up, gave him loves, and we walked together all the way here.
No, like I just said, he's the one that walked up to me in the calf pen yesterday.
That's normal for Phoenix.
But we know there's another one out there too. He says, yeah, but I'm checking this out. Hey, buddy. Let's go back out and find your mama. Yeah, let's go find your mama.
The fucking light didn't come on, so I walked right underneath it.
Oh, and it just went off.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know what Ty's doing. She's going to jump up and change a light. It may be just loose. Unfortunately, with all the wind we've had, it vibrates the whole frickin' barn, and it does loosen them up once in a while.
Oh, I know, it's scary.
Hey, dude, let's go around the gate. Come here. Yeah. Now turn. Now turn. No, not up the hill. Let's go see your mommy. Go back and find your mommy. You can't go back under the gate. You got to go out. Okay, there's one down. And boom, right under the gate. Slips over the light bulb. They extend to these 2 sections here. The twist lock. Came with, I don't know, 5 or 6 different ends, but this is the one that works. Now we got the fights going. That and Wally's still chasing 511C around. Ladies! 2 against 1 and into the hot wire. That ain't fair. But she's a tough one. As long as they don't knock any fences out or run over any babies. Anyway, That one's still a curly one. That one's still a curly one. Excuse me. Still fluorescent. When they came out, we went to those because of the energy savings. And before that, everything in here was, oh, that one's still a curly one too, but it's a white one. And that one over there is too. I thought the only ones we had left in this barn were this lower row. Because we actually had already switched to LEDs, but we had these things left, so that's what we put in. We did this lower row. Oh, you don't. Yeah, you guys need to move because I want out. As I try to drop my light bulb tool. So anyway, there, that's how you do the light bulbs. What, Ruby? Anyway, no, I mean, back in the day, these things were pretty good. But anymore, they're just not worth it. That one up there is still a curly Q. Notice the yellowish tint versus a nice bright white. Most of the curly Qs had that yellow tint to them, which is, I don't know, there's not the best light. But they worked for a lot of years. Closed. So, throw a bulb away, put this thing away. Pick on Iceman, and no, you don't hear a radio in the background. It's one of those things that's very weather sensitive, I guess you would say. There's days you barely hear it, and it's kind of scratchy, and the next day it'll be loud, and you can hear it from just about anywhere. And yeah, we got a bunch of crap in there. Mostly what come out of the house. It's still a 100-watt regular bulb. But those were some of the last ones they made, and they don't hold up very long. And yes, we still have a box of that shit. And there's 3 LEDs left in that one. So now you know where we keep all the good stuff. Well, they're off for Ty's appointment. They got to go drop Blakely off at Brooks' work at the cat dealership. Then go to the hospital. They're not that far apart. And I'm going to go pick up a couple ton of feed. I keep thinking I should take the little Freightliner, but no. My app says 85% chance of rain, but when I go through hourly, it's 0 till, well, it will only show me till 2 o'clock earlier. So, and you know, that's for our zip code. That's not for the zip code I'm going to. And really just haven't trusted that truck since we had the water and the fuel, and I don't have any other filters for it, so it's not like I can take fresh filters with me in case I need them. Kind of wish we hadn't filled it clear up with fuel, because then, you know, we could probably actually get it to a point where we can completely drain it and make sure we got everything out. But this thing holds like 120 gallons of fuel, and I think it's clear full. And there was only a little bit left in it when we sucked it out, but unfortunately it doesn't take much. So anyway, now it looks like the mail carrier clear up there. That would mean the mail already came, which is, well, about that time. It's usually here by 11. So, maybe so. I noticed before I turned the corner, the crimson in the other field was starting to turn. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a fair amount that's already headed out. Well, May 1st, and it's headed. Mid-June into July is when crimson's usually harvested. What all we got going on here? I got the mail carrier in front of me, and looks like one of the nursery sprayers in front of it because somebody just went around it. But I'm going to take this right here is my advantage to get around the mail carrier. Then I'm just going to be stuck behind the sprayer probably all the way to town. been down here since we took that out. I'm glad to see that it hasn't washed all kinds of crap in or out of there. Just a tiny bit of shovel work down there and another one will lay in. The problem is finding another one. I mean, damn near $540 to get one local. Go up to Longview and pick them up for just under $300. But Oregon farm plates, without getting permits, I can't cross the bridge. And they'll deliver. The problem is the delivery to get here's enough that it'd be more than buying local. There's a couple down at Woodburn that are on, like they're on Facebook Marketplace, either Craigslist, I don't remember which now, but they were put in for like 2 weeks while some project was done and taken back out. So they're basically brand new. $700 for 2 of them, which ain't bad, but it ain't great either. So thinking about seeing if they're still there. That or get a hold of that outfit in Longview and see if they'll make me a deal on delivering something if I have them bring more than just the one for here. So I don't know what to do. Got to get this done and get some fence looked after and let the heifers and cowboy have this. Oh, and the guy in charge of that mess over there now, he texted me earlier. I actually got the text when I was better than halfway home from getting grain. He said that he'd come out here and cut a bunch of those weeds they planted out there down that Tylin and Brooke and Becky are all allergic to. So I never saw him here when I left, and he was gone long before I got back, so hopefully that'll help a little bit. I let Ty know, and then she said there's something down here near this tree that's down. She said they were yellow flowered stuff. I don't see anything from here, but she said they were just as bad or worse than the Oregon grape was. So, like I say, I don't know. And yeah, isn't that nice? That's just one. Straight through there, there's 2 more that went the other way and wiped out the fence that used to go across above. You know, we used to keep that all cleaned up. That was on our list to take down. We did take that one down, especially since it was, you know, on the line. Yeah. Anyway. Still got to get something done here. Among other things. I don't know where the deer went. When I come over here, there was deer on that side hill. By the time I got here, I didn't see them. Look who I found that just got home.
I'm tired.
She's tired. Her mother told me to come over here and walk her over to the trailer. She dropped her at the house so she could use the bathroom. And what her mother...
It was not as big as what they thought it was going to be via ultrasound.
Oh, what her mother just told me is the reason Ty has been so out of it and not feeling well for like the last week.
Because my body's trying to get it out. It's trying to flush itself out.
Because it was that time of month and it was working on getting rid of what was in there.
A foreign object, basically.
So he did take care of what was left.
Yeah, so we find out pathology probably this week. But
so there we go.
My lips are numb. And not the ones on my face.
She isn't talking about the ones that the dentist would screw up.
No.
So she's home. She's safe. Well, she's here and she's safe.
As long as I don't bleed like I was on my period, then we're good. As long as I don't run a temperature.
Right there, Ty.
Becky's gonna get her chair.
And I figured out why it tastes like metallic after surgery.
Why?
Because the medicine they gave me, if they inject it into you, it puts you out. But I took it orally. Let me tell you, that shit tastes bad. Metallic. And next time I told Mom I'd choose the apple juice, not the water. The water made it worse.
Anyway, I'm gonna go finish feeding. And
I'm gonna put my ass down.
gonna lay down in the corner.
That is right now. For a second.
I'm gonna sit down right here. And then I'll get a video put up. So, thanks for watching. She's fine at the moment. Hopefully that gets better.
Well, no.
That's where she's gonna sleep tonight.
Word up.
Just gotta get all of.
The cat at the door.
Yeah, I just shielded her.
Kick the cat out the door. I could do that. Dog out. Rainy, come on. Rainy needs to go eat. Anyway, gotta get Blakely's stuff out of the way. And what the doc told her before was tomorrow she should be good to get back to doing things. So hopefully that means she's gonna be good to actually function, because she hasn't functioned well in the last week. And yeah, I left my chariot up here, so take it down. Thanks for watching. Once again, thanks for everybody's well wishes for Ty. Hopefully this has things taken care of. And all I have to do is release the brake and they bark. So, hope your hump day was good. Hope everybody has a great Thursday. And we'll see what our Thursday brings.